What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. Alright guys, so we are finally going to wrap up Black Panther Volume 2 Power. And guys, in the next video, we are going to start Black Panther Doom War. And guys, I cannot truly wait. But guys, in this video right here, we are going to see the Black Panther Shuri fight against Namor. And guys, let me tell you, it gets pretty epic. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and dive into this comic book video. Now, guys, the way the story starts off, basically you have Shuri putting on the new Black Panther armor. Now, guys, this armor is made to give her a better chance to survive against Namor. Because, guys, basically, Namor is a strong human being. Well, strong mutant, sorry. But he's a strong person in Marvel Comics. And so basically, she needs this armor to survive. Like, no joke. If Shuri goes down there to fight against Namor, Namor can easily defeat her. Now, right now, Namor is not in water. Right now, he's on dry land. And with him being on dry land, his powers are not at full strength. He is still a strong opponent, but he's not in water right now. He is on dry land. And so when she went down there to talk to him, she says, Namor, I have a few questions for you. Tell me why, over the past couple days, all the intel that me and my team have gathered basically keeps telling us that you are behind everything, that you're the one who attacked my brother, that you are the one who tried to kill me earlier. And Namor says, what in the world are you even talking about? Like, little girl, what are you telling me right now? I would never attack your brother. Your brother is a friend to me. But she says, you're lying to me. Every single information I have gathered keeps telling me that you are behind these attacks. Now, Namor basically walks away. He's like, you know what? You are crazy. You're a new superhero. You think you know what you're doing, but you don't. Like, girl, just go home. And guys, Shuri basically grabs Namor and kicks him right in the face, letting him fly across the freaking island, whatever. And it's kind of like, yo, Shuri, like, listen, I know you're in brand new armor, but you're fighting against Namor. Like, Namor is a guy you do not want to go one-on-one with in your situation. But she does. And guys, Namor lets her have it. Like, at first, she is winning the fight, but as soon as Namor gets in the water, it's all over. He comes back out of the water. He's like, listen, you were winning the fight at first, but since you let me get in the water, I'm in full strength. And he just basically beats her down. And it's kind of like, oh crap. What can Shuri do? What can she do to survive this attack by Namor? Now guys, we do jump over to Dr. Doom. Now guys, real quick, I want to sit down and remind you guys that Dr. Doom is sitting on the sideline. That he's out there just watching almost every single detail that's happening right now to T'Challa and Shuri. Remember guys, in my last couple videos, you have basically Wakanda falling apart. Right now, Wakanda does not believe that Shuri is the right queen for Wakanda. They believe that she should be in Wakanda, basically leading the country. But right now, she's away over the world trying to find out who attacked her brother, who tried to attack her, leaving her country defenseless. Yes, they do have Storm, but her people in her country are telling her over and over again, we want our queen back here in Wakanda. Now, with Dr. Doom watching all that happen in Wakanda, he is saying it's time to make my move. It's time for me to basically take over Wakanda. Right now, the people of Wakanda are losing trust in their queen, but also in T'Challa. Right now, Storm can't even save Wakanda. Because right now, Wakanda has a farm problem right now. They can't grow their food. And that is a huge problem for Wakanda. And so basically, you have Storm using her powers trying to help plants grow so they can have some kind of food source in their country. But the thing is, her powers are not working. Food supplies are getting cut down by some weird method right now. And so Storm is saying, what in the world is going on? And then when some man says, you are a witch, you're not even from Wakanda, and you're trying to change our ways, tries to attack her, Storm attacks him. And then that right there leads Storm now also hated by Wakanda. And so guys, right now, Dr. Doom is saying, everything I want is going to plan. Wakanda people have lost trust in T'Challa, have lost trust in Shuri. And thanks to Storm's last little attempt to help Wakanda out, help them grow their food supply back up by using her powers, now they hate her. Because when some man attacked her, but she used her powers on him, it looked like she was attacking him, making her look bad. And so Dr. Doom is saying, everything I want is going to plan. Now guys, we do jump back down to Shuri fighting against Namor. Now guys, real quick, Namor is beating Shuri down still. Like, homeboy is not playing around. He is telling her, listen, you attacked me because you believe that I attacked your brother, and you did not come at me in a peaceful way. And when I told you I did not attack your brother, you didn't believe me, and you attacked me. I don't like that, and so I'm going to keep beating you down. Now, luckily for Shuri, you have the Fantastic Four butt in. Well, 3 out of 4. You have Reed Richards, Johnny Storm, and Ben Grimm saying, hey, listen, Namor, stop beating up Shuri. Because we now know what is going on. And basically, you have Reed Richards sit down and say, listen, Shuri, Namor, you two guys are being played against each other. That someone out there had you believe, Shuri, that Namor attacked T'Challa. That all the information you gathered, that camera, the tech from the computer, almost every single intel you have gathered, made you believe that Namor attacked your brother. But we did more digging, and we came to find out that was a lie. That we gathered more information, and basically the intel we gathered is telling us that Namor did not attack your brother. That Namor basically is innocent. But we do know who attacked your brother. Some guy named Walter. Now, we have to go after him and ask him, why did he do all these things to make you believe that Namor attacked your brother, that he tried to kill you earlier? Let's go ask this guy named Walter. Now, we do jump back over to T'Challa. Now, guys, remember, T'Challa is basically still trying to get better, get stronger, so he can fight against Dr. Doom. Because he knows that Dr. Doom is basically trying to do some big kind of plan. And so basically you have T'Challa training his royal guards up. And so right now he said, guys, listen, your final test is to defeat these Doombots. Defeat these robots, and I will believe you guys will be ready to help me fight against Dr. Doom. Again, it is T'Challa saying, I am taking the war to Dr. Doom. This is going to end right now. Now, guys, real quick, I want to jump back over to Storm. Now, guys, remember, earlier in my video, remember how I said this random guy ran up to Storm, but she had to use her powers to basically protect herself against this man? But to the eye of Wakanda, they believe that Storm used her powers for no reason on this man. And so right now, she is hated by the people of Wakanda. You have the police force barge into her room and say you are under arrest. Using your powers against a man like that, unarmed, is a, basically breaking the law. That's assault right there. And so basically they're saying, we have to arrest you. Now you do have Storm call up T'Challa and say, T'Challa, I need your help. Like right now, as your wife, I need your help. And he says no. Like this man basically said, no, just go with them and everything will work out in the end. But for right now, I need you to just go ahead and let them arrest you. And it's kind of like, yo, but why? Why, T'Challa? But it all comes together later on in the story, guys. It all comes together later on in the story. Now, guys, we are going to jump back to Shuri, Namor, and the Fantastic Four. Now, guys, remember, they are flying to find out who in the world is this Walter person. And why did he make it look like Namor is the reason why T'Challa was badly injured back in Volume 1? That Shuri was almost killed in the beginning of this story right here, Volume 2. Now, with our heroes flying there to figure out who Walter is, they do get attacked by a mandroid. Now, with this mandroid right here, it's kind of like a panic mode because this mandroid basically is going full out on our heroes, basically trying to kill our heroes. But then our heroes realize there are other people here. And guys, this is where we see a group of people who I call them the C-list villains. Some might be a B-list villains, but they're more like a C-list villain. For example, you have the Absorbing Man. Now, with these C-list villains here, they all have gotten upgrades to their powers or some kind of modification to help their powers out even more. For example, again, the Absorbing Man. Right now, he has vibranium with him right now, making him a strong opponent for Namor and the Thing. And so it's kind of like, okay, what in the world is going to happen to our heroes? Now, we do jump over to this mystery person named Walter, who's helping Doctor Doom out, saying, listen, my men are attacking the heroes right now. You have Doctor Doom telling him, listen, all I need you to do is give me an hour. Give me an hour. It won't matter at all if they live or die. But give me an hour, and I will have what I want from Wakanda. So it's kind of like, okay, Doctor Doom is going basically moving forward with his plans. Now, you do have T'Challa basically not there in Wakanda right now. He's not there. After Storm got arrested, he left. He flew off. Shuri, the Black Panther, right now is fighting with Namor and the Fantastic Four against the C-list villains. And Storm has been arrested. Right now, Wakanda is defenseless. There's no one out there to protect against Doctor Doom possibly taking over Wakanda. Now, guys, this is where I'm going to say I'm going to wrap up this story. This is the end of Volume 2, and we're going to move to Doom War next. But basically, guys, to go ahead and close this book up, basically you have a small group who left Wakanda, basically attacking Wakanda right now, helping Doctor Doom. Now, guys, remember, in my last video, I discussed that there was a small group of people who left Wakanda because they believe that T'Challa and his family members are ruining Wakanda. That T'Challa, Storm, and Shuri and their mother is basically making Wakanda worse. They are ruining Wakanda. And so they left Wakanda years ago. But right now, they are back. They are back right now, basically helping Doctor Doom take over Wakanda. Like I said, guys, T'Challa flew off. Storm been arrested. Shuri right now fighting against C-list villains with the Fantastic Four and Namor. Wakanda is defenseless. And so with that happening, basically you have Doctor Doom walking into Wakanda and saying, yes, Wakanda is now mine to control. Now, we do jump back over to Shuri, Namor, and the Fantastic Four. They were able to defeat all those C-list villains to get to this Walter person. Now, guys, we do come to find out that it's Walter Duncan. This is the man who basically kind of helped start Civil War just 2 years or 3 years before this book came out. If you guys remember Civil War, the big Marvel event that happened like in 2005 or 2006, this man, Walter Duncan, helped start the Civil War event. And so basically, right now, you have Namor ticked off, wondering what in the world is going on. Why is this Walter person right here, right now, basically trying to get rid of all the heroes in this room? Namor, Black Panther, the Fantastic Four. Who is Walter Duncan working for? Now, you don't have Walter Duncan tell the heroes that who he's working for. But you do have Walter Duncan basically turn on the news to show Shuri, to show Namor, to show Fantastic Four that Wakanda has been taken over. That the small group of people who left Wakanda all those years ago have came back and have taken over Wakanda. But in reality, what the world does not know, that small group of people are working for Doctor Doom. That Doctor Doom is basically really in charge of Wakanda. That Doctor Doom is about to get the one thing he wants from Wakanda. And guys, it's crazy. Now, the way the book closes makes it even crazier, guys, because you have Shuri calling her brother saying, our plan worked. We made it look like we had no clue what's going on. We made it look like we have broken apart. We made it look like we are the worst people to protect Wakanda, that we were broken. And you have T'Challa say, you're right, our plan worked. Now it's time for us to take the fight to Doctor Doom to end this. And guys, with that ending right there, that tells us one thing. This whole time in Volume 2, with Shuri going across the world, all over the place, she knew, and her brother knew, that Doctor Doom was behind all of this. That he was trying to basically destroy Wakanda or take over Wakanda. And that's how the book closes. And guys, that will end Volume 2. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and end today's comic book video. Please leave me a like down below. And also guys, subscribe for more comic book videos. But guys, the next video we're going to cover for Black Panther is Doom War. But anyways guys, I'm out of here and I will see y'all in the next comic book video. Have a good day guys. Later.